Welcome to CR102 News. We really need to get to the name. And today we will be covering what makes someone a monster. Some people say it is simple as if someone were to hurt another person. But what if they were to go and spray paint a brand new car? Some people will be furious and call them a monster. But one example of a monster in his prosecutor's eyes is in the trial of Steve Harmon. Steve is being convicted of a felony murder or a murder while committing another crime. The murderers of Aguinaldo Nesbitt in his neighborhood drugstore. He is only 16 years old. Steve Harmon's a nice kid in the neighborhood. From what his lawyers have provided to us, he hasn't gotten into any trouble in the past. They have also told us that he has just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Wait, who are you?
Guard, get him!
I just wanted my own TV show.
I'm sorry about that. Let's get some footage on the scene.
Lord!
Getting back to Mr. King, would you consider yourself a friend or an acquaintance?
Acquaintance.
Mr. Cruz, friend or acquaintance?
Acquaintance.
Mr. Bubble Evans, friend or acquaintance?
Acquaintance.
So you're acquainted with everyone involved in this robbery, is that?
No objection! The court has found Sock Harmon not guilty.
Well, that seemed like a sticky situation. Well, I guess we'll be back at 3:30 tomorrow. The cover is Lily, actually Lily.
Lord!
Welcome to CR102's Late Night Talk Show. Tonight we have a very special guest with us, Sock Harmon.
Lord!
So Sock, what were you doing during this robbery that changed your life?
I was going around taking mental notes about places I wanted to film for a school project.
A film? Well then, let's roll that footage.
Please don't! Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Expected that to be a little more...
A little more what? Lord!
Yeah, that. Let's change the subject before this gets any more awkward. So Sock, how did you get arrested?
Well, I was affiliated with other thugs in my neighborhood, on top of being in the store that was robbed that day.
So you're arrested for knowing them?
One of them also thought I was in on it, the one that ratted me out.
Lily!
Lily is right. Steve won the case. The jury found him innocent. Steve didn't kill anyone. So why does Meyer, the author of the book Monster, copyright included, portray Steve as the monster in the final court scene? We'll have to dig a little deeper into that question later.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, just the audience at home. Hi, guys.
You realize they can't actually talk to you, right?
So anyways, one way people sell Sock as a monster is that he's still involved with the crime, one way or another.
That isn't true. I didn't actually commit the crime. Lord!
That is a good point, Lily. During Sock's case, of which he proved that he said I might have said hi to him, but I never had a conversation with him, being Richard Bubba Evans.
Yeah, and they...
And Bubba said we went over to the place and sat down. We got a sign from him, and everything was cool.
But there was no sign. I didn't do it.
Bubba also stated that Sock was supposed to tell us if there's anyone in the drugstore. He didn't say nothing, so we figured everything was alright. This directly caused the murder of Mr. Nesbitt. So if you had told them you weren't involved, they wouldn't have killed him. And you didn't take the blame for it either in the end. It was your fault. You were the monster.
What?
Now, let's have someone from the audience come and ask a question. Yes, you in the back.
Hi, Mr. Harmon. What do you think makes someone a monster?
If I had to say, I think that a monster is someone who does evil for no reason.
Can you say that in paragraph form? It's part of the requirements.
What was that?
Can you put that a little bit more in depth?
Yeah? You can commit a crime normally, like stealing money to get food, kill someone for war vengeance, trespassing property to receive a lost phone, all that. All those acts have reasons behind them. But sometimes people commit atrocious acts without a reason, like shooting up a school.
He makes a good point. Thank you for the question. Minor trait that shows that Steve is, as Meyer suggests, a monster.
That's it! I've had it! I am innocent! I can't be a monster. I didn't even know he died. I was just sitting and watching the news program when I found out. I love the guy. Nesbitt was amazing. The whole time I was watching the program, I was staring straight ahead, mouth open in absolute shock.
If that's true, then our sources are correct. Why would you go and tell your mother that some guys have done a whole calendar in here, a terminology specific to jail?
Have you even been to jail? Ruler!
On top of that, she looked at you, puzzled. And then she asked what that meant. When you told her that that calendar meant that you'd spent a year in jail, she turned her head slightly and then turned back. The smile that came onto her lips was one that was wrenched down some place deep inside her. You caused this, Sock. You caused this.
That's it. I'm leaving. Goodbye, audience.
Well, as you can see, Sock Harmon is a big meanie pants.
Lily!
Okay, fine. He's not a bad guy, but by definition, he's indeed a monster. He acted and reacted in a way that felt soulless, empty, and broken. He couldn't even go up to other people about this. So audience, if there's something you need to take from this, he is a monster, so he must be taken down. Tomorrow we'll be on the road asking a question. Why are winch hunts back in fashion?
Vote Lily president!